Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Warriors Mic'd Up. And today we have a special guest, Mr. Thompson, and we will be talking about spaghetti supper.
Hey guys,
Hey.
it's good to see you.
I'm glad you were able to join us. So the first question is, what is spaghetti supper?
It's a good question. So spaghetti supper has been around for, I think, in the mid to late 60s.
Wow.
So definitely over 50 years, I guess, close to 40 some years. And it is it's evolved over the years to where originally it was more of an event for the students, the teachers, to invite parents out to have a fall type atmosphere of just celebration and fun activities and centered around a spaghetti supper. Over time, probably in the last 35 years, it's become a fundraiser along with those other things that I just mentioned for the fun activities, the time of fellowship, and just a lot of fun with family and students and their parents and staff. And the fundraising aspect of it goes to cover the costs of a major teachers convention called FACS, that every fall our whole teaching staff goes to Orlando for a 3-day teaching conference, teachers education conference, and they love this conference. It's great for professional growth, but also personal relaxation and just a time away from school.
Yeah.
I know our students love the time away from school as well. So that's an overview of what the spaghetti supper is. Again, a major fundraiser, but a lot of fun involved with the activities, great food, and just a real relaxed, enjoyable time with family and friends and staff.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. As growing up in Westwood, that ever since in elementary, that's one thing that in the fall everybody looks forward to. Everybody looks forward to spaghetti supper night, having the face painting, the rides, spending time with your friends, family. So I'm really glad they came up with this idea.
Yeah, it is. It's a wonderful time. This will be my 31st spaghetti supper at Westwood Christian Schools. So been through a lot of them, seen a lot of them.
And so what's your favorite memory?
That's a good question. There's a lot of favorite memories, but I think one or two would be my first memory regarding my first child, I should say, that was able to attend with my wife and I. So that was a lot of fun when Emma was just a baby, and she was actually just born a few weeks before the spaghetti supper many years ago. She just celebrated her 27th birthday, so 27 years ago, I guess. So as a baby, a newborn baby, showing her off was a lot of fun. So that was a great memory. But we've just had so many great memories. Of course, I don't know if it's a great memory or a fun memory, but we used to have a dunk tank. And so I seem to be a very popular dunk tank candidate, where a lot of students were enjoying dunking me in the dunk tank there. So those are just some fun memories there, and there's just so many of them. I can't say all of them.
Yeah. That's funny. I remember the dunk.
Do you remember
dunk
that?
tank. Yeah. I forgot about
I'm
that.
sure you were probably one of them that dunked me.
I don't know. And also not saying that the number one thing that I think of when I think of spaghetti supper is the hayride. Has that always been there since the beginning?
It has. It really has. The hayride has always been a major, focal point and one of the foundations of at least the camp and school side of things here in this ministry. Now going back to 1958, 1959. So. Yeah, when we first started having the spaghetti suppers, that was a big part of it. Probably the main, foundational parts of the spaghetti supper was the spaghetti supper, the hayride, and the horse and pony rides.
Yeah.
So we've built on that over the years to where it is today. Just the giant slide, and many other rides to the Cubano Cafe and all that stuff.
We know that's your favorite part.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes, for sure.
And that's so cool how after all these years, we've been able to still keep the foundation
Yeah.
of how it all
That's a
started.
good point. Yep, definitely.
So do you have any advice to someone that doesn't really know what to do when they get there, or anything that you can tell our viewers?
Yeah, that's a great question, Sophie. I would definitely say the big thing is just make sure you come, and then we'll show you what to do and help you out with that. Bring your family, bring your friends. You definitely want to bring as many as you can come. You can bring with you. But I would say when you get here, there's plenty of directions. There's maps. There's plenty of staff members that will be, directing people and showing people where to go and which direction everything is. You'll, if you've not purchased tickets ahead of time, you still can do that. You can go on the Westwood Christian School website. I think the Westwood Christian School Instagram also has that. So definitely try to contact Westwood Christian School prior to the event because I think there's some savings in regards to the tickets for that. You can get an all-inclusive ticket with the meal as well included with the rides and everything and all the activities, or you can just get the meal if you'd like. But there'll be a ticket booth right as you come in after parking and walking over to campus from the parking lot. You will be able to go through the ticket booth and get those tickets or pick up your tickets that you've purchased online. Once you have that, there'll be, again, more people directing you to where to go, where the line for the meal is to pick up that. There's a great bake sale tent there. You'll want to make sure to stop by the bake sale tent. Again, the Cuban coffee, and just finding, just kind of looking around and seeing all the different activities. There'll be a lot of student participation in different the science displays. There's an alumni association tent. A lot of great sponsors that are sponsoring this event. You'll be able to get a chance to see and talk to them and see what their companies are all about. But Westwood Christian School, definitely their website would be a great place to look at for prior to getting to the event, to look at that, getting the tickets. But you can purchase the tickets and everything at the gate when you come and arrive there.
And I wanted to ask you this because I know there are some people that aren't aware or aren't sure. They are asking if other people that are not from Westwood are able to come to this event.
That's another great question. So yes, the answer to that question is for sure yes. We want to invite as many people as we can. We're trying to break the 1,000 people mark, and we were very close to that last year. I think we served over 700 people.
Wow.
And it's possible we did hit the 1,000 mark because not everyone did eat the meal. But yes, certainly feel free, if you're not a part of the Westwood Christian family, join the Westwood Christian family, by the way. But certainly if you're not a part of the Westwood Christian School family, you are more than welcome. You're invited to be a part of that Westwood Christian School family, and just show up. And you can follow the directions there, and again, we'll show you where to go.
So, given that you are Mr. Thompson, on the show we asked every guest two main questions, and that's what's your favorite verse, and the second one is how has your walk in religion and Christianity helped you in your day-to-day life? Yeah,
those are great things to check in with all of your guests, and I appreciate you doing that. At Westwood Christian mic'd up. So that's wonderful. My favorite verse, I have a lot of them. I'm going to share two if that's okay. Yeah. Romans 8:28 is one that I grew up with, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. And so I trust God when I think of Him loving us and taking care of us. So that's my favorite verse. But another one, in fact, I just shared this with our Westwood Christian School family, is another great verse is 1 Timothy 1:7. It talks about, for God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. And so we don't have to fear. We don't have to worry about things. We can just trust the Lord each and every day of our lives. When whatever comes our way, we just trust Him, and we love Him, and we don't fear. And that key part is having a sound mind. A sound mind is when you are not worried, you're not fearful, you're not just focused on fear and worry, you're focused on God. And when we are focused on God, then He gives us that sound mind. We're not worrying, we're just dwelling on Him. My walk, those verses obviously helped me in my walk. I was saved when I was 10 years old, and I've really tried to grow ever since in my spiritual walk. I have a wonderful, wonderful, godly wife that is such an encouragement to me spiritually. Besides everything else that she is in my life, she is a wonderful spiritual encouragement to me. And I try to surround myself with people that are godly people, spiritual people that have a hunger and a desire to live for the Lord. And when you surround yourself with good people that are godly people that want to live for the Lord, then they encourage you and want to see you do that as well. So, and then it's contagious. I want to be like them. I want to have that hunger to live for the Lord each and every day. So those are some things that have helped me in my walk with the Lord. Again, my wife, and then just godly people that I can surround myself with. And then just working in this ministry now for 31 years. It's not even working. It's just, don't tell people this, but it's fun. I get paid to have fun as an administrator of an amazing student body like you two that make up this student body and many others, a wonderful Christian teaching staff. And so I just, that helps my spiritual growth as well, being a part of this amazing wonderful ministry of First Baptist Church of Westwood Lake, Westwood Christian School, and Circle C Camp.
Well, it's funny you said that, because one of our things we had been talking about in this podcast was friendship and how bad company corrupts the heart. So while you're saying that, I was thinking how it's so funny how we had just been saying it's really important who you surround yourself with.
That's awesome.
So,
that's great.
Yeah.
And you didn't even tell me that.
Exactly.
So that was awesome. That's of the Lord, I think, for sure.
So thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining
Absolutely.
us and explaining this whole spaghetti supper fun night to us and our viewers, because I as well did learn some things that I didn't know before.
That's great.
So we will see you guys next time. Bye.